make it happen.
Tonight, a News Channel 5 special report. An ongoing battle at the state capitol has left hundreds of thousands of Tennesseans without health care.
Lawmakers are at odds over how to fix the problem, but tonight, News Channel 5's Chris Conti and photojournalist Bud Nelson show us what it's like for those stuck living in the gap.
If I hadn't had the car, I don't know what I would have done. I'd probably be dead.
Like the rear view mirror she stares into,
I just don't even know how I got here.
choice is far behind Betty Jarvis on this road she is stuck on.
It's just all I've been through.
She's almost out of gas, completely out of hope.
No, I don't have anything but this car, and I'm upside down on it.
Not a place anyone would ever choose to be, especially given where she's been.
One of the characters that I played at Opryland was Minnie Pearl.
Betty first started singing at the age of 14. There have been appearances with Minnie Pearl, performances at the Grand Ole Opry.
You lose track of time, hon, when you're living out of a car.
The song inside her, though, is now silenced. Earlier this year, she slipped and lost her balance at home.
Broke ribs, my eyes were black.
Then she lost her job at a home improvement store.
I don't know that I have hope now, because nobody's going to hire me in the shape I'm in. I wouldn't hire me.
This once proud woman is now broke.
I've got $9.36 in the bank.
She has no money and no insurance. She needs to see a doctor, but can't pay for it.
I'm broke. I'm sick. I can't get better.
And there are 280,000 other Tennesseans who are stuck in the same gap. They don't qualify for TennCare and are too poor for Obamacare.
I mean, 280,000 people. That's a lot of people. That should never happen in America.
And Betty Jarvis is hardly alone in her struggle.
Yeah, stepped off right there, and evidently I come down, hit head first right here on the concrete.
Donnie Rippey hasn't been able to work in years.
It cracked my skull, you know, and then it damaged my brain.
These days, this lifelong construction worker can barely keep up with farm work.
They had to put steel plates in my hand and wrist.
When the accident happened, he didn't have insurance.
Yeah.
Now, he doesn't qualify for any kind of coverage.
They've just kind of deserted him out here.
Donnie's partner, Betty, is left to wonder why some lawmakers in Tennessee continue to leave nearly $1 billion in federal funds on the table that could help close this gap.
And they really don't realize it until something happens to somebody they know or to them.
Yeah. Especially if it happens to you, then you really realize what it really means to have insurance.
They are drowning in medical bills.
This was $15,465.22. How the heck am I going to pay this?
And they are hardly alone.
Oh, yeah, I've got several bags like this. I know I can't afford to pay it.
Trash bags are what Stephen Wall uses to store his bills.
I've got a blood disease, and it's eating away at the nerves in my legs and my arm.
He, too, is stuck living in the gap.
And there's $1 billion sitting up there at the Capitol that we could get in this state if they would just take it and quit doing things their way.
It could easily become anyone's reality.
I had everything going for me. I had money in the bank, I had a good job, I had insurance, I had my own place.
This is what living in the gap
I'm sorry.
looks like.
I'm just asking them to do the right thing and bridge the gap.
And Betty Jarvis would much rather have chosen a different direction.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I just day to day.
So how does this get fixed? Just last week, the House's three-star Healthy Task Force Committee met. Speaker Harwell has asked them to help find solutions to help close this gap and expand TennCare. But now with Donald Trump's election, there is even more uncertainty about what kind of federal help might be available. Vicki?
Thanks, Chris. Now, this conversation is far from over. We realize a lot of you may be in the same situation and have questions about how to get help. So right now, Chris is about to host a Facebook Live forum, and an expert will be answering all of your questions. And then at 7 o'clock, Chris takes the conversation to Open Line on News Channel 5 Plus, where you can call in with all of your questions.